Ever heard of an elite force so secretive and powerful that even global superpowers tread carefully around them? Well, you're about to. Stick around as we dive deep into the shadows of Iran's most formidable military unit, the Republican Guards. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're fascinated by global military power and secret forces, then you've clicked on the right video. Before we unravel the mysteries of the Iranian Republican Guards, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay updated with our latest videos. We've got plenty of incredible stories and facts coming your way that you won't want to miss. Let's set the stage with a little background on Iran. Iran, known historically as Persia until 1935, is a land steeped in history, culture, and complex socio-political dynamics. As one of the world's oldest civilizations, its history dates back to the 7th millennium BC. But it was the establishment of the Persian Empire in the 6th century BC that marked it as a major world power. This empire, founded by Cyrus the Great, is noted for its significant innovations in governance and politics, including the creation of the first human rights charter. Through the centuries, Iran has been the center stage for many significant historical events, from the invasions by Alexander the Great to the Arab conquests that brought Islam to the region. The Islamic Golden Age ushered in an era of unparalleled development in the fields of science, medicine, astronomy, and literature, with Persian scholars like Avicenna and Rumi making profound impacts that resonated far beyond the region's borders. The modern era of Iran began in the early 20th century, marked by significant turbulence and a struggle for control over its vast oil resources. In 1953, a CIA-backed coup d'etat ousted the democratically elected Prime Minister Mohammad Mossadegh, reinstating the rule of the Shah, Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, who pursued a policy of modernization and westernization. However, this period was also characterized by authoritarianism and growing discontent among various factions within Iran. These tensions culminated in the Iranian Revolution of 1979, a pivotal moment in Iran's history, which led to the establishment of the Islamic Republic under the leadership of Ayatollah Khomeini. This revolution transformed Iranian society, replacing the monarchy with a theocratic republic based on the principle of velayat-e-faqih, or governance by Islamic jurists. This dramatic shift not only affected Iran's domestic policies, but also its international relations, positioning Iran often at odds with Western powers, particularly the United States. Since the revolution, Iran has navigated through the Iran-Iraq War in the 1980s, ongoing tensions with the United States, and the complexities of dealing with internal pressures and the demands of a young and increasingly connected population. Despite these challenges, Iran has maintained a significant influence in regional politics, supported by its rich cultural heritage and strategic geopolitical position. Iran's society is characterized by a rich tapestry of cultural expressions, from Persian poetry and literature to its cinematic achievements and architectural wonders. The nation continues to hold a crucial position in global energy markets due to its large reserves of oil and natural gas. However, it's the unique political structure and the blending of ancient tradition with modern governance that truly define Iran today. As we turn our focus to the Iranian Republican Guards, understanding this deep and layered historical context is essential. The IRGC is not just a military entity, but a product of historical forces and a key player in the ongoing narrative of Iran's complex socio-political landscape. Now that we've got a glimpse into Iran's rich history, let's zoom into today's topic, the Iranian Republican Guards. Here are 15 jaw-dropping facts about this elite group that functions as both a military and a political powerhouse. Origin and formation. The Iranian Republican Guards, or IRGC, were founded in May 1979, shortly after the Iranian Revolution. Their primary role was to protect the new Islamic regime and consolidate the revolution's ideological values. Unlike the traditional armed forces, the IRGC was established as an elite group loyal directly to the revolutionary leader Ayatollah Khomeini, ensuring that the military's loyalty to the theocracy was undoubted. Elite members. Membership in the IRGC is highly selective, focusing on ideological purity and loyalty to the Islamic Revolution. Candidates undergo rigorous scrutiny to ensure their dedication aligns with the regime's values, making the IRGC a powerful force not just in terms of military might, but also in ideological commitment. Beyond military, the IRGC's influence extends far beyond military capabilities. It is deeply entrenched in Iran's political landscape and controls vast economic assets. The Guards have significant stakes in sectors like construction, oil and telecommunications, which not only bolsters their economic power, but also their influence over national policy and political affairs. Quds Force. The Quds Force is perhaps the most secretive branch of the IRGC, tasked with extraterritorial operations. This elite unit supports non-state actors in countries like Syria, Iraq, Lebanon and Yemen, promoting Iran's ideological and strategic interests across the Middle East. They are key players in shaping Iran's foreign policy and asserting its regional dominance. U.S. designation. In a landmark decision in 2019, the United States designated the IRGC as a foreign terrorist organization. This marked the first time Washington classified another nation's government entity in such terms, escalating tensions significantly. This designation restricts IRGC's ability to operate internationally and affects Iran's economic situation due to sanctions and diplomatic isolation. Economic power. Control over strategic industries allows the IRGC to fund its operations without relying solely on state budgets. This economic independence supports their autonomy within the Iranian political system, enabling them to execute large-scale projects and exert influence that rivals the traditional military and even some government bodies. Involvement in Syria. The IRGC has been instrumental in supporting Bashar al-Assad's regime in Syria. Through the Quds Force, they provide military advice, training and ground troops. This involvement is part of a broader strategy to establish a Shia crescent extending from Iran through Iraq and Syria to Lebanon, enhancing Iran's strategic depth and regional influence. Cyber capabilities. The IRGC has invested heavily in cyber warfare, creating a formidable capability to conduct cyber espionage and sabotage. Their cyber activities target both domestic dissent and international adversaries, aiming to safeguard Iran's security interests and project power beyond its borders. Naval power. IRGC's naval forces are trained to operate in the strategically crucial Strait of Hormuz, through which approximately 20% of the world's oil passes. They can deploy fast boats and missiles, potentially allowing them to block the strait and disrupt global oil supplies in times of conflict, showcasing their capability to exert significant leverage over global economics. Ideological training. The training regimen for the IRGC goes beyond military tactics and includes intensive ideological indoctrination. This ensures that all members are not only effective soldiers, but also committed guardians of the Islamic Revolution's ideals, ready to defend the regime against both internal and external threats. Martyrdom culture. A culture of martyrdom pervades the IRGC, where fallen soldiers are revered as national heroes. This ethos is a potent motivational tool that strengthens group cohesion and dedication, emphasizing sacrifice for religious and national causes as the highest honor. Internal security. The Basij, a paramilitary volunteer militia controlled by the IRGC, plays a crucial role in maintaining internal security. They are often mobilized to suppress domestic unrest and enforce state mandates, acting as the regime's moral police within communities and universities. Space ambitions. In 2020, the IRGC successfully launched Iran's first military satellite into orbit, marking a significant milestone in their space capabilities. This development not only boosts their surveillance and communication abilities, but also signals their growing technological prowess on an international stage. Public perception. Within Iran, the perception of the IRGC varies widely. Supporters view them as protectors of the Islamic Republic's values and a bulwark against foreign aggression, while critics see them as suppressors of freedom and a tool for the regime to maintain control through fear and oppression. Future ambitions. The IRGC continues to expand its capabilities and influence, adapting to both regional dynamics and global technological trends. Their role in Iranian society is likely to grow, reflecting the increasing militarization of governance and their integral role in projecting Iran's power regionally and globally. Exploring the depths of the IRGC reveals a complex entity woven tightly into Iran's fabric, influential both domestically and internationally. What are your thoughts on the impact of such a powerful military and political force? Share your views in the comments, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon so you don't miss our future videos. Share this video to spark more discussions about the unseen forces shaping our world.